Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
All right, so we are dealing with a pretty rainy morning this morning, but more serious storms might be on the way. Meteorologist Brandon Rue is going to be joining us live coming up in just a little bit with a little bit more on who might see some damaging winds and even hail as the day goes on. And with more than 48,000 cases and 4,700 deaths in Michigan, protesters take to the state capitol. They're angry over the governor's stay-at-home order, but this time things are a bit different. Now, we did see demonstrators with guns again this morning, but the crowd was noticeably smaller. Now, these protests have been a major point of contention during the crisis. The governor says the demonstrators aren't following social distancing guidelines and might be the reason that she extends the stay-at-home order yet again. But protesters say that she's overreaching. Local 4's Rob Maloney joins us now live out of Lansing. And Rob, the demonstrators want her to know that they're not going away.
Well, yeah, they're not wanting to go away, but the driving rain has certainly driven down the numbers out here. They were expected to go until 1 o'clock, but you can see behind me that the crowd is abating. We also did have one scuffle. No arrests here, but there was a scuffle in the crowd about an hour or so ago. But as it stands, the protesters want the governor to know that they are, in fact, here. It is a pitched battle. The governor calling out these protesters for racism, intimidation by carrying guns, and thumbing their noses at social distancing, which he says has spread the virus. Michigan United for Liberty put on today's rain-soaked rally, and spokesperson Adam DeAngeli says despite the governor's characterizations,
we're not going to be bullied, browbeaten, or intimidated, and we're not going away.
As protests go, it was thought out, banging drums and the obligatory car horns. The legislature is not in session, so there won't be any indoor Capitol protests like the last time. While the governor says she is using science and data to guide her decisions, DeAngeli says the governor is in dangerous, uncharted territory.
It's silly. I mean, people are here because our economy is shut down, and that's the most dramatic takeaway of our civil liberties in American history. Never before has any state or the federal government told every citizen you can't leave your home without the government's permission. You can't work without the government's permission.
Protester Lynn Mills is taking exception with the governor as well.
This is ridiculous. Stop messing with us. Open our state up and give the barber his license back. How dare you?
So the governor has been steadfast in saying that she's going to continue using data and so forth, science, to make her decisions. We're going to be talking to her at 1:15. We're going to have an interview, and we'll get her reaction on this and a number of other issues that have been pressing during the day. So reporting live from Lansing, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Rod, thank you for the update there. Governor Whitmer expected to go to court tomorrow for the legislature's lawsuit over her emergency powers. In Wisconsin, a big win, though, for the state's Republican-led legislature yesterday. The state Supreme Court overturned the governor's safer-at-home order, calling it unlawful and unenforceable. Shortly after that, bars and restaurants were back open and back in business, and boy, were they busy. We're going to get to more of your coronavirus headlines in just a moment, but as you saw with Rod there at the state capitol, and as he mentioned, it's a rainy day out there, Brandon, and we all have a chance of severe weather coming.
You know, as much as we have not really enjoyed the cool spring, we have not seen much in the way of strong to severe weather because it has been unusually cool here in the spring. But let's show you radar. It is coming down on me here in Grosse Pointe Woods. Some thunder and lightning out there as well. And you can see right across northern Wayne County, I'm right in the line of some of that heavier stuff. But rain showers soaking parts of Livingston, Oakland, Macomb counties up into Lapeer County as well. And look at that little cell busting through Jackson County with tons of lightning. Reinforcements aplenty. Temperatures, as they have been all morning, hovering right around 50 degrees. But we have a warm front coming up and some breaks in the action through the afternoon, which will allow our temperatures to warm up and bring back that threat for severe weather. And the primary timing between 2 and 7 p.m. today, there is a very weak risk for tornadic activity, but it was amongst the discussion in the Storm Prediction Center. Better risk for flooding rains, hail, and damaging wind. Evrod, of course, will take a closer look at this, the radar, your weekend forecast coming up.
Okay, Brandon, we'll be checking in with you again shortly. A dramatic warning on Capitol Hill this morning. The ousted director of a federal office that develops strategies to protect Americans from infectious diseases is testifying before Congress. Dr. Rick Bright filed a whistleblower complaint alleging he was demoted for opposing the use of hydroxychloroquine, touted by President Trump as a possible coronavirus treatment.
Initially, our nation was not as prepared as we should have been, as we could have been. Some scientists raised early warning signals that were overlooked, and pages from our pandemic playbook were ignored by some in leadership.
Bright was transferred to the National Institute of Health. The Trump administration says that he was transferred to work on diagnostic testing. Well, it is by far the biggest job loss in U.S. history. New unemployment numbers out today are painting a better picture of the economic toll of the virus. Nearly 3 million Americans applied for benefits last week. That's more than 36 million people in all in the 2 months since this crisis first started. Here in Michigan, new claims dropped to more than 47,000. And as Tom Costello reports, some states might extend their stay-at-home orders again, closing businesses for weeks to come.
The record number of Americans out of a job remains on the rise. The Labor Department reporting nearly 3 million people filed for unemployment just last week. That brings the total over the past couple of months to 36 million. Even as states begin phased-in returns to work, the Fed chief says more action from Congress to stimulate the economy may be necessary to avoid long-term damage. Powell's blunt assessment sending stocks tumbling on Wednesday. House Democrats are hoping to vote on a new $3 trillion package. That includes money for state and local governments, extends unemployment benefits beyond July, along with new direct payments for American families. President Trump saying that's not going to happen.
DOA, right? Okay. DOA, dead on arrival.
Mr. President.
And of course, Nancy Pelosi knows that.
But in a bipartisan push, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan and New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo say the need is real, writing in a statement, each day that Congress fails to act, states are being forced to make cuts that will devastate the essential services the American people rely on and destroy the economic recovery before it even gets off the ground. New Jersey's governor says his state, which has been hit hard by the pandemic, lost more than $3 billion in revenue last month.
We cannot sustain a collapse of revenues without turning to unprecedented layoffs. Layoffs, by the way, of the very people we're relying upon the most.
All this as our grocery habits are now starting to reflect the current economic situation. New market research shows cheaper store brands are now outpacing popular brands. And Americans are cutting back on splurges like snacks and even sodas. As some states now slowly start to reopen, we're starting to see a trickle of improvement in business and employment in those states. In Georgia, for example, South Carolina and Texas. However, a group of economists from Harvard, University of Illinois, and Chicago just announced new findings that as many as 100,000 small businesses may have already closed their doors permanently. I'm Tom Costello in Washington. Back to you.
Tom, thank you for that. Because of that jobs report, stocks fell sharply this morning. The Dow dropping 450 points, which is now headed for its fourth straight day of losses. As you take a look at your screen here, this is a look at where things stand right now. Former UAW President Gary Jones will face a federal judge today for his role in the UAW corruption scandal. Jones faces charges of embezzlement, racketeering, and tax evasion. Prosecutors say that he stole more than $1 million in union funds. Well, as you know, he stepped down as UAW president back in November after a federal agent searched his Canton Township home last summer. Because of the pandemic, Jones is going to be arraigned on video. Well, what will restaurants look like when they finally reopen for business? And how are they going to maintain social distancing? For one restaurant, their strategy involves dolls. We're going to show you their unique approach. That's coming up. But first, gunshots in a downriver neighborhood this morning, and we've learned that this is a crime among family members.
I wake up in the morning and see that 50 people had died the day before.
What reopening in the city will look like.
I wouldn't be surprised if later this year you have restaurants and casinos opening at a third of capacity and you've got people spaced 6 feet apart.
And his plans for the future.
The last thing the city needs is a change.
That's tonight, starting at 5.